If there is any video that needs to go viral, it's this one. Share, repost, all that shit. So this family, B. Hall Buffkins from this Facebook page here, they had a party at 10 that they reserved at this winery called Sip and CeeLo. This is Sip and CeeLo right here. They were doing it for a 61-year-old's birthday. When they got there, they received bad service and they refused to service the group of 10. Mind you, they called and reserved. They knew they were coming. They knew they were coming. And when they pulled up, they denied them. Just out the bat. I mean, I don't know, maybe because it's 10 black women that walked up in a winery. I don't know. Could that be the reason why Sip and CeeLo, why you reserve service? But that's neither here or there. So then they proceed to call the police.
Business.
Okay, so
individuals are cussing and causing a commotion.
We did not do that inside there.
Okay, that's what he's saying. So I'm here investigating.
We work for the police department too, so that's why I was just trying to see like what is the crime. So we work for Memphis Police as well.
If you work for the police department,
we work for Memphis Police.
I'm here and I have reasonable suspicion.
You have reasonable suspicion, but
because
you
of
were
what
outside the store. You went in.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna give the orders now. You're gonna listen. That's how this is gonna go.
You can get a lieutenant
I
out
need
here.
DLs from all three of you.
You can get a lieutenant out here.
Okay. I'm telling you right now, give me your DL or you will be placed under arrest.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes, because I'm about to take you into custody.
I'm finna go get my DL, but you're not finna walk up on me.
Oh my God.
And I'm requesting
and we asked for, they asked for a supervisor.
Call the station lieutenant. Yeah. Because we didn't discuss him inside. We didn't ask a question. But because he's Indian and because we're black and it's Mississippi. Oh my God.
Don't argue.
I need your
We'll be there in a moment, Mama.
Okay, if you're walking away.
Okay, we'll be there in a moment.
Because I'm just
We'll be there, Mama.
you in handcuffs.
We'll be there, Mama. I want to upset you. We'll be there in a minute, okay?
Hello, how are you? Okay.
Hey.
No, we're not being arrested. We're being threatened to be arrested. Brandy's out here with us, and she's recording. So, but he's not. He said, "Walk off. You will be charged with the." I don't even know what the. Hold on.
Let me. We're not even know what crimes are. We're not even in the crime.
Okay.
But we came in and said that we couldn't be seated because it was. They were here before we got here. I said, "Hey, what's going on?" They said that the tables are being reserved for a 7 o'clock party. We said, "Hey, give it to her."
Okay, no.
It is a lot.
Listen, I am asking you repeatedly to give me your DL and you are refusing
I'm
to
about to
do
give
so.
it to you.
Hello.
So, like I said, so when
No,
we got
we have
here,
4
she
officers.
said,
That's what's going to happen. If you don't obey law enforcement's
He
orders,
said so. I
it's
don't.
going
We
to be
know law enforcement. I
escalated.
work for the police department.
Okay, right back. We're gonna be
so
right
anyway, when we get here, we said, "Hey, what's going on? Why can't we be seated over there?" And he said, per policy, we can only sit 6 at a time. We set a table down, whatever. So we came again. We said, "Hey, they were gonna sit down. We just got here. Where could we be seated at?" That's when he said, "Leave or we're gonna call the police." Hold on. Let me speak. We're black, okay? Let's start there. I'm just being for real. We're black in Mississippi. We're not gonna get in the car and pull off. So you can run the tag, and we work for the police department. We stayed here so you guys can know. Yes, we were in there. We asked them questions about what was going on. We're not causing a disturbance. It's not illegal to say a curse word. It's not. We work for the police department. He came jumping out the car, give me the DL. This is an investigation of a disturbance. You can come out here and ask us to leave, and we're going to leave. We just didn't leave because he called.
We can get placed on the AOA.
Yeah, we don't have to come back here. We're aware of what's going on.
And he was,
Threatened to arrest us.
I recorded everything.
It's in the car. I can give you my name, date of birth, and social.
Okay. He's going to get you to write it down. We're just trying to get you.
And I get it. But he was very assertive. He didn't have to be assertive. He was rude. He went in there.
We asked for a lieutenant 3 times.
Yeah, we asked for a lieutenant 3 times.
I'm sorry.
Because-
I'm so sorry about that.
And because he has been
No, but that's beyond what he was doing. He walked up on her like he was finna slam her to the ground. That is unacceptable. Seriously.
Well, we have a
I'm standing down here and had to walk down.
My name is Tiffany.
I'm Brittany. Nice to
I'm
meet you.
Tiffany. Nice to meet you.
What was your name?
Brandy.
Brandy.
There's no reason, and there is not even a reason for y'all to get driver's license.
Yeah.
They were not. They were standing out here when he pulled up.
2019.
I walked down from the ice cream shop just to see him coming out talking aggressive and turn my cameras on.
Okay. Well, so we get a call and we have to make sure that everything is okay, and that's why. And we have it record
And this is Sip and Silo.
And so we're just making sure, you know, and I'm just that happened. Very, very sorry.
Yeah, that's I
It's
can't.
my first time ever having a run-in with you all. You know, this is crazy.
And something like this,
But something like this, I
don't even want him back over here. He don't need to be back over here.
He's going to be.
I was trying to get my
Oh my God.
ID.
Okay.
I'm the primary officer here investigating this call,
I'm not even
okay?
talking to you. The way you walked up on that young lady, please.
The way I
talk to
walked up
them.
on her.
Yes, you did. I have it on video.
I was
we
about to
recorded
place
it.
her in handcuffs because she was refusing me.
She had no reason to
give
even
me her
give you
DL.
her DL.
Yes, she does because
She was standing
not-
out here.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. Let him have the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
Give him the
So
floor.
instead of putting her in handcuffs,
Hold on, let me record this.
I did her a favor and did not do that. So
The
yes,
only
I walked
reason
up
you
on
stepped
her.
down is
Okay.
because these people came up. That is the only
And then because
reason.
we requested for
That's
a
cool.
lieutenant 3
That's
times.
over and over while you were walking away. She comes over here. You were acting like she was gonna pull something out of her bag.
Are you involved in this? Do you need?
Oh, I'm involved. As soon as you came out yelling,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sitting here.
Yes, it's on video.
It's on video.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Miss Sellers, you have been banned from this business. You're not allowed to come back. If you come back, you will be arrested for trespassing. Okay, you're free to go, ma'am. Miss Wilson, same goes for you.
I would never come back
You've
here.
been banned from this business.
Not a problem.
You come back, you'll be arrested for trespassing.
Never come back.
Okay,
Terrible
thank
service.
you. We're still waiting on this.
Terrible customer service. See, they living a birthday party. Like, this is my mother's birthday. And
We don't even come to this line.
we would never
This was the last option.
What was the wrong thing?
So we had questions about and so we called yesterday and asked about, you know, saying we had to make reservations.
Okay, thank you. Miss Smith, you have also been banned from this business. If you come back, you'll be arrested for trespassing. All of you are free to go if you'd wish to do so. If not, you can wait to speak with the lieutenant if you wish to do so. Okay. I mean, if they want to go, they are supervisor. I'm gonna check with them, see if because I don't.
He was the crime scene, and he was calling, and they were like, "No, we're Memphis PD. We don't have to give your license. There's no crime scene. Nothing has happened." She was standing over to the side.
I was trying to unzip my
I'm
bag.
not going to.
You call Lieutenant?
You want me to call?
Yeah,
lieutenant?
just because he called me. Just say what do you need. If you don't
Sure.
care.
All right. Did you want me to tell you the deal with them?
I'll
wanting
come
to
over in a
pursue
second.
charges? Okay.
I'll come over in a
Sure.
second. Yeah, I appreciate it, buddy.
No problem.
So, Green, are you just a supervisor?
I am.
So we asked for a lieutenant. So and he wouldn't.
We get
Right
the chain
now,
of command.
yeah, absolutely, and but so there's two of us on, and it's a big.
Where did you park? Where did you ride? I'm riding with you.
And I used to go fishing when I was a little girl. You gotta be.
I don't care what anyone says. Weaponizing the police on black people is genocide against black people, because you know the police is very trigger happy when they see us, and you know the first thing they want to do is kill us. So anybody, or especially any business that weaponizes the police on black people because you refer service to these people because simply they're black, and then when you got told about yourself, you want to call the police and weaponize the police on them, you deserve to have your business shut down. This place needs to be boycotted immediately. They need to be boycotted immediately. There's the phone number. There's the address.
Hey, what do you...
But we'll talk.
Hey, listen, I'm going to speak on something. And I can't speak on the whole thing because I wasn't there. It wasn't my experience or whatever. But let me tell you something. That Sip and Silo situation, that cop that is running around Silo Square is no good, y'all. He's no good. Tweedledum is out there every day, harassing people for no reason. I have seen it with my own eyes, okay? I have seen it with my own eyes, how this fool will run up behind somebody in his car, block them in, jump out, question them 100 miles an hour, and then be like, oh, okay, maybe you're not doing anything wrong, get in his car and leave. Like, why though? Why though? Why are you in everybody's face constantly? I have a very dear friend of mine that is a person of color, and he has harassed her so many times that it is at the point where it's insane. It's insane. Like, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm going to go toe-to-toe with this little Tweedle dipshit and stand up for my friend because she can't do it because he's a hot-headed asshole. So I don't know what needs to happen other than that man needs to be gone. He obviously has a track record of not being able to stay at one place for a long time because nobody likes him. He's been fired from places. All of his exes hate him, and they're spewing all his stuff all over the internet. So Silo Square, y'all better get rid of it. Get it gone before something bad really happens, okay? Y'all doing? I just got a call about our South Haven Silo Square infamous Tweedle dipshit. You know, that one that was real loud and then has small man syndrome, but he's got a big attitude? That one? I have it on good authority to let y'all know he will no longer be gracing Silo Square with his undeniably recognizable aggressive presence. I was also told that he allegedly is no longer with any police department in DeSoto County and that he will be undergoing a mental evaluation. And no matter what his mental evaluation says, that man better never have a badge and a gun ever again. I mean, truly, at this point, I would not even put his ass behind a desk because that man ain't it. Now, I do know that they will have another officer patrolling that area because let me tell y'all, they want those folks to go around that roundabout. They do not want them cutting corners. So keep that in your mind also. But I guarantee you, whatever officer they put out there is going to handle every situation very differently.
Power of social media needs to be studied. I just saw a video and it was some black ladies went to some wine and charcuterie place in Mississippi and the cops were called. I forgot what the story was. But if you check the reviews on TikTok, Google, Yelp, Instagram, they probably gonna close down. The power of social media. I'm trying to tell y'all, y'all need to treat people right. Because once something is posted, your ass is grass. But it's a shame. And that, secondly, that officer, I just want to slap him through the phone. His walk, his face, his demeanor, his attitude, like... Did y'all see the video? If not, go take a look at it.
You have reasonable suspicion because your eyesight was forward. You went in.
I'm not gonna. Okay.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna give you orders now. You're gonna listen. That's how this is gonna go.
You can get a lieutenant.
I need DLs from all three of you. Okay. I'm telling you right now. Give me your DL or you will be placed under arrest. Okay. I'm not gonna. Yes, because I'm about to take the orders.
I'm gonna go get my DL, but you're not gonna walk up. And I'm requesting.
And we asked for, they asked for a supervisor.
Call the station lieutenant. Yeah. Because we didn't
Lord have mercy. Now these young ladies were in a restaurant. I think it was a wine. I don't know what it was. Some type of restaurant they were in Mississippi. Now the customer service was poor, and I guess they had words or whatever. So these people that own the restaurant in Mississippi called the authorities, called the police on these women. I guess to have them escorted out of the premises. Now they waited for the police to come, which they did, right? Because they said in this video that if they had gotten the cars and just left, it would have been an issue. They might have stopped them on the way. They had the description and everything. They didn't want no problem, so they waited for the police to get there. But what I'm saying is this: why do y'all live in Mississippi, black people? Why do y'all live in Mississippi? It's other places in Alabama to live other than Mississippi. Why do you travel to Mississippi? Why do you spend money in establishments where people really don't want you to be in? This is what I'm trying to figure out. If somebody does not want me in their establishment, or how can I say this, or are racial, I'm gonna say that, don't like black folk, I ain't going in there. People in Mississippi, I done seen so many videos, I just thought I'd put this one in here. Why do y'all live there? Why do you choose to visit a place like this? This is truly sad. You know what I'm saying? These women were just out trying to enjoy, I think, her mother's birthday, take her to a nice restaurant, and this happened. And not to mention, these people work for law enforcement. They work for the government. You know what I'm saying? And what got me the most at the end of this video, when the lady officer came on, she was so nice and, you know, respectful. But this man right here, this ego tripping man right here, all the stuff he did was unnecessary, because he was going to arrest that lady from the jump because she didn't show her driver's license. And I don't know if you have to do that or not. She wasn't in a car. I don't know. But the way he handled this was totally uncalled for. Y'all black folk, get out of Mississippi.
Ooh,
baby, I'm sure we have all seen between TikTok and Facebook the situation that went on up at the Silo Square yesterday at Sippin' Silo when the 10 beautiful women went in for their reservations that they had made the day before. Let me show you. Okay, so the backstory is that those 3 women right there, along with a group of 7 others, went to Sippin' Silo. They had made reservations the day before for 10 of them for a 61-year-old's birthday. Those women all work or said that they worked for the Memphis Police Department. I think if I heard that correctly. Anyway, so they go into Sippin' Silo, and from what I'm gathering, they didn't have a table for them to be sat at. And then I read in the comments that allegedly Sippin' Silo said that they don't have the ability to sit a table with that many people, but yet they have pictures on their Facebook page where they have like 20 people sat at a table. Anyway, I'm sure that the conversation was like, what do you mean? And it probably got heated. Look, I probably would have told them to kiss my ass too. Okay, I'm not saying that those beautiful dark-skinned women told them that, but I'm just saying I would have. So anyway, they asked them to leave and that they were calling the cops. So they leave, but they don't leave the area because they say in the video, if you haven't watched it, the ladies say they didn't want to leave because they knew the cops were coming and they didn't want to get down the road and get pulled over. So they decided to stay on the sidewalk and wait for the cops to get there. So then here comes this one, Officer Cornpuff, something like that. I can't remember his name. And he's like being really aggressive with one of the ladies. Well, all the ladies, but one in particular. And he's like, I need your ID. Like gets all up in her like, I need your ID or I'm going to handcuff you and take you to jail. And she's like, no crimes have been committed. Now, I don't know all the legalities of that, but I feel like if no crimes have been committed, why you got to give your ID? You ain't got to. I don't think I've watched enough of those auditors that go around causing ruckuses in courthouses and stuff to know you ain't got to give your ID if you don't want to. So anyway, Professor Cornpuff gets really angry and it just escalates from there. So I'm now going to list right here. That is a list of businesses and places to get coffee and whatnot on May Boulevard. That's the same boulevard that Sippin' Silo's on that treated these ladies so terribly. Anyway, those businesses, they stand with victims and not abusers. So while you're on the subject of talking about Silo Square, remember that those businesses, you are welcome there. All of you are welcome there. And so let Sippin' Silo have it. Let Officer Cornpuff have it. But those other businesses, they're innocent here and they stand with victims and you. So keep that in mind.
I cannot shrink myself more than this for some odd reason. Sorry, I'm not a TikTok expert, but I just had to show y'all. It's a viral video going around today of a video of a group of women, black women, who were visiting a restaurant called Sippin' Silo, but I believe it's in Mississippi. Hold on. Okay, yeah, South Haven, Mississippi, at their location. Apparently, they have a bad reputation in terms of staff and black patrons, right? So I'm looking through the reviews. A lot of people are leaving like 1- and 2-star reviews on Yelp. I come across this review where the person said that the cook cooked their food, wiped they behind, and tore up the pieces of the toilet paper and put it on their plate. So I just want to know, like, if you black and you in Mississippi, like, what's it gonna take for you to like get away from them people and like fully understand that you need to be segregated right now? Like, you are not welcome. From the outside looking in, you're not welcome in white spaces. Like, what is the last and final straw for you guys to like get it in your heads? Because I think after Nolan Wells and like the lady being, strange fruited last week. What's it gonna take for black folks to like leave white people the fuck alone? Texas, all of that. Like, y'all need to be like, the writing's on the wall. They made their decision to continue to abuse and torment black people in any shape, way, or form. What is it gonna take? That is dookie on tissue on somebody's plate. I would love to know what are, like, is it hyper individualism happening in Mississippi? Like, what? I'm not saying that nobody's doing anything. I'm not saying mobilizing isn't happening. I'm just saying it better be. I'm sorry, but it better be. Y'all better be strapped up and ready to put these people's lights out, because they clearly have no regard for black life.
Everybody's talking about Sip and Silo down there in Mississippi. Everybody's getting their rundown on what took place. He had some young ladies that went there. They were waiting on a few other people to come. It's going to be a total party of 10. They were refused service because of what they looked like. And just so everybody will know, Kevin Patel, he is the owner of Sip and Silo. He's owned that business for around 2 years. Now, according to one of the young ladies that was there, she said that they waited for the police so they could share the events of what happened, what took place. And instead, they got exactly what the owner, Kevin Patel, wanted to happen. He wanted fear and intimidation, and he got it from this one Ryan Carrunt. There was no crime committed. They didn't disrespect or they didn't cuss out any staff. Kevin Patel was the one that was hostile. He was the one that was rude from the moment that they arrived. She also said they didn't make any reservations the night or day before. They were walk-ins. They only wanted clarifying questions about the seating because it was half empty. And for Kevin Patel to say that there was no room, did you not say in one of your interviews that you did when they interviewed you about your new business that you can seat 49 people and said you have a space for 35 to 40 people on the outside on the patio? Let alone your first reserved customers were not coming until 7 p.m. These ladies got there at 4 p.m. Now, I want to talk about old Ryan here, because Ryan, he started out at South Haven Police Department. He left there, went to Olive Branch, worked there for a little bit, and then went back to South Haven. That's why you see him there now. But why did he leave Olive Branch? You see, old Ryan here has some issues, some stalking issues. He was stalking his ex, the same ex where she has a mixed child. Her child is Native American and white. He told his ex that he wanted her to get rid of that child. He didn't want her around. Get rid of her. He said, I want you to have a baby by me so it can be pure. Yep. He also had issues where he was profiling people that look like us. And from what I found out also, he's doing it today in South Haven. That's why you see that cocky attitude up there with those beautiful black women. But yeah, it's time to go deeper into why he was fired from Olive Branch for stalking and all the other illegal stuff that he was doing. Why is that not in his record, or at least not released to the public? South Haven, look like you guys got an issue. I think every case that he's ever been on needs to be reinvestigated. There's some other things.
Mississippi, come on to the front. Yes, you're on the docket again. Sip and Silo. Sip, Silo, Sip and Silo. Let's talk about it. The ladies went there, looked like me. They was waiting on their party. They was gonna have a total party of 10, a party of 10. Sip and Silo, stay with me, stay with me. Right here. And those ladies was refused service, allegedly, I'ma say, because of what they look like. The owner name, Kevin Patel. Let me take my motherfucking glasses off for you. So they call the po-po, the po-po. The po they are, the least I motherfucking care. But this police officer was out of line. Sip and Silo, you gonna be shut down like right today. Not tomorrow, today. See, those ladies wasn't disrespectful. They didn't make a reservation. So when they walked in, the place was so clear, it can echo, 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 echo. And for the owner to say they didn't have no seats, you know what that motherfucking means. Sip and Silo, you get a F, nigga. And that's on my motherfucking mama. And the police officer started at one establishment and got fired. And now they hired him on with something else. You know, it's just a good old boy. He 30-some years old, got a lot to prove, right? And he went back to South Haven. Why did they hire him back? Why he got to keep going from precinct to precinct? I'ma say allegedly. Sip and Silo, I gave you a grade, and let me give it to you again. Motherfucker, you get a F, nigga. And that police officer, I'm just saying, they say the police officer has some stalking issues. They was stalking his ex. They wouldn't go on and on about him. But why did they hire him back? Why he still need to wear that badge? We got some great officers. We got some fucked up officers. We just want the ones that gonna do what's right. But Sip and Silo, you would never ever see anybody in that place that looked like me. You're closed. You're kaput. You're done. Don't look. It's going to continue to be empty. We shall keep you close. We shall keep you close to...
Wait, this is what happens when a business and a police officer are accused of crossing the line. So there is a controversy involving a white police officer and a restaurant, which sparked outrage. So after allegation of unfair treatment toward black people, and now the consequences are becoming the real story. So a job is reportedly gone because of this incident. Now let me break it down. A business is facing a serious consequence, and people are asking one comfortable question: when discrimination allegation becomes public, should the people involved lose their jobs and business, or should they be given another chance? So that is where I want to give my honest opinion. In my opinion, if someone is accused of treating people differently because of their race, the first thing that needs to happen is a proper investigation, not social media punishment, not rumors, not revenge. So that's the fact. So if the evidence proves that someone deliberately discriminated against black customers or citizens, then there should be a consequence, because business serve the public, and police officers have an even greater responsibility. So a police officer is supposed to enforce the law fairly. It shouldn't matter whether the person standing in front of them is black, white, Hispanic, or Asian. Either is rich or poor, it doesn't matter. The standards should be the same. So if a restaurant owners intentionally refuse service, if he mistreat customer or create different rules because of someone's race, customers have every right to walk away. They can complain, they can boycott, they can demand answer. But if the allegations are not proven, people shouldn't destroy someone's livelihood based solely on a viral accusation. That is why I think social media need to be more responsible. One video can reach millions of people in few hours. People see thousands of video. They watch. People see 30 seconds of a video, and they decide the entire story. They won't bother to watch the full video. But what happened before the camera started recording? They won't know. They won't know what happened afterward. They won't know maybe there was witnesses. They won't know if there is a thorough investigation. So, and those things, they matter much. And the bigger issue is that what I find most important about story like this is the message that are used to send businesses and law enforcement. Your position doesn't put you above accountability. Even if you are a police officer, your badge doesn't give you permission to discriminate. If you are a business owner, your business doesn't give you permission to mistreat customers. But accountability should always or also work in both ways. So if someone is falsely accused, they deserve the opportunity to defend themselves. That is what fairness looks like. And honestly, I think America need more of that. They not more racial revenge, not more people celebrating someone's downfall, but a system where evidence determines consequence. So if wrongdoing is proven out, if it is not proven, don't destroy someone's life. So that is my own opinion about this. So if you have your own opinion too, kindly share it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.